What if the next Galáctico wasn't Mbappé, Haaland, or any of the usual headline magnates, but a 22-year-old winger who once turned Barcelona down flat? That's the bomb Marca dropped when they claimed Real Madrid are ready to activate Nico Williams' $58 million release clause. One tweet from Fabrizio Romano later, and the story exploded across every transfer feed on the planet. Madridistas are whispering, rival fans are scoffing, and Rodrygo is reportedly checking his phone every 10 minutes. The question is simple, but the answer could change an entire front line. Does Real Madrid truly need Nico Williams, or is this smoke hiding a much bigger fire? Before this story ends, we'll uncover the hidden clause that makes Williams so affordable, the tactical domino that could push Rodrygo out the door, and the one suitor in England ready to hijack deal at the last second. Buckle up. Just 12 months ago, Nico Williams was the summer's hottest left-wing target. Barra chased him all June, only for the Bilbao native to stay loyal to Athletic and sample European nights at San Mamés. That choice looked heroic until Barcelona pivoted to Dani Olmo, and the Catalan press labeled Williams the one who got away. Fast forward to today, despite an injury, in AG 2024-25, Williams still averaged a goal involvement every 162 minutes, terrorizing full backs on both flanks and finishing top 5 in La Liga. Progressive carries, scouts kept circling, and so did the rumor mill, but nobody expected Madrid to bite. Why now? Because in a market where elite wide men routinely cost 9-figure fees, 58 million for a Spanish international about to hit his prime looks like a Black Friday glitch. And Real Madrid love a bargain almost as much as they love a headline, yet even a bargain raise is eyebrows when you already own two of the deadliest wingers alive. Carlo Ancelotti's notebook already scribbles out Vinicius Jr. on the left, Kylian Mbappé floating anywhere he pleases, and Rodrygo sliding inside or right. That trio cost hundreds of millions, and each expects star minutes. Adding Williams feels like buying a Ferrari to park behind 3 Lamborghinis. But look closer, Rodrygo's numbers dipped this spring down to 0. 26 non-penalty goals per 90 while whispers of dressing room tension leaked into Spanish tabloids. Arsenal reportedly opened tentative talks, Chelsea sniffed around, and suddenly the Brazilian's future looked less bulletproof than his release clause suggests. If Rodrygo's camp sense is that faith fading, Williams becomes more than a luxury, he's insurance, and Madrid rarely wait for insurance. They buy it a season early. Still, insurance only matters if the policy fits the house. So how would Williams actually fit Ancelotti's blueprint? Williams isn't just pace and dribbles. At Athletic, he rotated to the right in Marcelino's double, pivot press, clocking 6. 3 successful defensive actions per 90 numbers. Vinicius never sniffs. In a potential 4-3-3, that two-way profile lets Ancelotti flip Mbappé centrally, rest Vin when the Club World Cup clogs the calendar, or unleash a hockey change of fresh wingers after 60 minutes. Even more intriguing, the manager has flirted with a hybrid back 3 that morphs into 3-2-5 with inverted full backs. In that shape, Williams inside, outruns and cut, back obsession mirror what Jude Bellingham does from the half, base is doubling chaos in the box. That tactical chaos, not headline hype, is why Madrid's analytics team reportedly flagged Williams on a shortlist titled High Value Versatility, sub 70M. Versatility is priceless, but politics is everything at the Bernabeu, and one name always lurks behind every shiny signing. Sources inside Valdebebas claim the board would only pull Williams' trigger if they receive serious 9-digit offers for Rodrygo. Arsenal respected, but didn't meet that ask. Chelsea's Todd Boehly loves a splash, yet FFB limits a straight cash deal. A loan plus obligation structure is floating, but Madrid prefer clean exits. Why such caution? Because selling Rodrygo funds not just Williams' fee, but also wages for a future right back and the renewal war chest for Fede Valverde and Eduardo Camavinga. In other words, Williams is chapter 1 of a larger summer novel, and Rodrygo's headline could read Sacrificed for Squad Evolution. Of course, Madridistas ask a simpler question. Is Williams even the best option available? Let's weigh the competition. Leo costs 150M and prefers AC Milan's no. 10 Dream. Luis Daz demands a Salah-sized wage. Xabi Alonso loves Florian Wirtz, but Leverkusen's sticker price breaks the Bernabeu calculator. Against that backdrop, a Spanish, homegrown, quota winger with elite sprint data and zero adaptation risk starts to look irresistible. Financially, Madrid could pay the 58M clause in one lump, avoiding draw, out negotiations, and still boast a net spend under 90M after expected outgoings. Compare that to Barcelona's struggle with La Liga spending limits, and the optics become poetic. Madrid sees the player Barra once adored and do it without selling the crown jewels. Yet every transfer, Saga needs a wild card, and this one hides in North London. Mikel Arteta adores Williams' directness. Edu Gaspar reportedly prepared a 75M package before Madrid crashed the party. If Madrid hesitate, perhaps waiting on Rodrygo offers Arsenal could strike first, pay the clause within Iors, and promise Williams immediate Premier League stardom. The Basque winger's entourage is split. Madrid offers trophies and spotlight. Arsenal offers minutes and a starring role. A classic tug-of-war, but Madrid holds one trump. Childhood photos of a teenage Nico at the Bernabeu wearing white. Sentiment rarely wins transfer battles, but it fuels dreams and dreamers sign for Real Madrid. Sentiment aside, numbers rule the modern game. So what do the analytics say about Williams vs Madrid's current wide men? The takeaway, Williams marries defensive work, rate with above average chance creation, slotting between Vin's chaos and Rodrygo's linked play. In rotation, he shores up intensity without diluting flair. All compelling, but one subplot could derail the entire operation: Williams' loyalty to Athletic Club. Athletic prides itself on keeping Basque talent home. They reluctantly inserted a clause low enough for dream. Club exceptions the unspoken understanding. If Madrid or Barra call, the club won't block ambition. But they did add a loyalty bonus. Williams forfeits 20% of yearly salary if he is a mid-contract exit. That makes timing crucial. Wait one more season and the penalty shrinks by half. Madrid can soften the hit, offering a signing bonus that eclipses lost wages. Yet the clause proves one thing: Williams' heart still beats San Mam's red and white. Convincing him isn't about money alone, it's about explaining his role in Europe's most stacked attack. And that leads us to the final, uncomfortable truth. If Rodrygo walks, Williams enters a ready-made vacancy, and the move makes perfect tactical sense. If Rodrygo stays, signing Williams is either strategic hoarding or a smokescreen to pressure Athletic into lowering the clause next summer. In the swirl of rumors, one fact remains: Real Madrid never leak a target by accident. Sometimes the leak is bait, luring rivals to overspend elsewhere. Other times, it's a pre-fight jab before the knockout. So is Nico Williams to Madrid real or fake? At this Ior, it's Schudinger's transfer, both true and false until somebody opens the release clause box. The only certainty is that the Bernabeu spotlight has turned his way, and once that light hits, careers change forever. For Nico, the next phone call decides everything. Stay home a hero, move to London a star, or risk becoming the latest Galáctico in a galaxy overflowing with brilliance. Either way, football's rumor mill never sleeps, and neither should we. See you in the next episode, where today's whispers could become tomorrow's breaking news. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe for daily twists in the transfer saga, and answer in the comments. Should Madrid cash in on Rodrygo to make room for Nico Williams? Yes or no?